Welcome, guys. Let's see what we got for this week. As usual, let's start with the regional pairs, USD CAD. Last week I drawed here a possible divergence forming. We got a green momentum on the VVV plus, and I think it should break the zone actually. And if it does, then I would look to the next target around here. But let's see what we see on the day 5, because it can confirm it. And actually, the Canadian dollar weakness will play a role in this situation. Let's see on weekly basis. No divergence on weekly basis. The REMA is green. The momentum is still green, but we got the cross. That's not a good sign, but I still want to see the price moving on a higher point, breaking the structure. Okay, that's what I want to see first of all, but carefully, because if this divergence forming and it eventually breaks out, there will be also a possible divergence from the upside, and it could make a reversal, one more move, and it will go down actually because of this divergence, which looks like something like this. Okay, so carefully with that. The Audi NZD still there actually. You see the divergence from last week as well. The divergence is forming. There is structural divergence in REMA, which is not so beautiful, but I would say one more move down. Let's see on weekly basis. Oh yeah, there is place to move actually on the Audi NZD. Okay, let's see the Euro CHF. The Euro CHF. On weekly basis, I don't see divergence. I see two of the indicators in green, and we are under the zero line on the VVV plus. So yeah, the price is trapped actually in this box here. Let's see on daily basis what we see on. Oh, it's a bit beautiful, or more beautiful picture. But still, I want to see first of all clear break of this structure here, because we are going to nowhere actually. But here we got the cross, here we got the sell signal, and the REMA, the VV plus is red. So it could actually make a bearish movement, but I still don't trading on the Euro CHF and mostly on CHF. But yeah, this will make a bearish move in my opinion. Okay, and if it comes down, watch out for the possible divergence. The Euro GBP, there was a divergence, also in the structural divergence. There also divergence, but I don't see divergence here. I see only convergences on daily basis, which is good in my opinion. The REMA went down. We got still the bullish side of the market. We are dancing on the zero line, and there is a buy signal on the destroyer. So almost the same as Euro CHF actually. We not going anywhere, just consolidating. But after consolidating, there kicks mostly a bigger move in. Let's see on weekly basis. This is not beautiful because you see how the volume goes down, but the price didn't move anything, and so this is actually good for divergence as well. So let the price make a break. Mm, let the price first of all make a break and then decide what to trade on the Euro GBP. But at the moment, there is no divergence in the market on those currencies. Let's see on the XY, the XY daily basis. I draw here a divergence, but there was a bit of the pullback and then the price turned down. So I will delete this one. After that, after divergence, convergence kicked in mostly on daily, but the this trader almost reached the oversold zone, and the background is green on the VVV plus. No cross yet on the REMA. Let's see on weekly basis. My expectations were actually something like the price coming down, but it was I can say a huge move, but pulled back actually, and the divergence didn't form. Of course, there's still chance for that. In my opinion, we'll wait for that, but it can easily make a convergence from here and go up. Actually, making a V pattern or something like that, but I would like to see the divergence. The divergence will be perfect actually, and we can trade to the upside the next week probably or the week after. I want to see how the price reacts on this week and the volume how it reacts because it goes down, the volume didn't move, so it's always a warning what the price is about to do. Okay, the XY is smooth. Actually, the XY is smooth. This is still the divergence from last week. The price didn't move that much, but how I see it right now is the momentum tries to kick in. It was momentum back, but they pulled back the price. So I want the CXY come to this area. Unfortunately, also on weekly basis because we are in red. Actually, we can come lower even to this point, but it's far away yet. But the other sides are great. The AXY, almost same as the XY, but here the price went a bit up. The volume didn't move anything, but you see how clear the REMA looks like. So I want to see one more up and then same. You saw here the V pattern, right? Or forming V pattern. Here's an M pattern. So what I mean is this kind of like this is what I want to see because the price is moving up, but the volume didn't move that much. So yeah, I want to see one more up and then down. But if it turns back down, to say the momentum is not strong enough to make the divergence, then we will form a convergence. But this will be the best scenario if we get the divergence here. which I drawed also last week. Okay, that's what I want to see. On daily isn't looking like very beautiful, but yeah, let's see later if we have any big news. Okay, BXY consolidating actually, not big moves or yeah, just moving in a range modus, but there is a divergence on weekly basis, which could mean that after the long consolidation, the Euro GBP going down, and that is exactly what I want to see. And move up. We cross the zero line. There is a green momentum. So yeah, but first of all, we need to break this zone. First of all, SXY. mm, There is no divergence. There is only convergence in price on daily basis. On weekly, something similar what we saw on the XY and on the AXY. The volume went a bit up, but there is no movement on the indicators. So yeah, that's what I want actually to see. But there is structural divergence on the SXY, which is also a good sign. But how I see both of the sides, but still, I want to see the divergence forming from the zone actually and going down. That will be the awesome play out of the market. The XY, yes, I forecasted the EXY strength, but something similar happens here as well. And mostly when the DXY gets some weakness, the other currencies is like no, not like that, but I would say it's like BTC when the altcoins get some strength. The BTC is not moving that much, but is not 100% true, so I would take that back. Okay, but in this case, if the DXY going down, so if the DXY gets some weakness, the other currencies gain strength, right? And that's why we see a lot of the charts the same, the EXY, the BXY, the XX, no, the EXY, the SXY, the AXY, almost looking the same with the same movement. The price goes up, but there is no movement on the destroyer. So there is a possible divergence forming right there. So even if the price breaks out, we can expect a pullback, and the same thing as we saw on the Euro USD, sorry, the AXY, we gonna get here also one kind of like an M pattern next ABCD. Okay, that is what I want to see on the AXY. Then we got the AXY. There is also divergence forming actually on weekly basis. Didn't form yet. No, it's a convergence. What I'm saying. No, no divergence. Actually, this low is already broken, so there is only a convergence, which could mean also continuation. But I think the REMA is about to cross down, so the IDNTD what we saw could be correct, because I will delete this. It's not necessary, and this is also not necessary. So I want to price come back to those areas actually. That's why I want to see the target was beautiful hit. On daily basis, I see a divergence to the downside, so it's also a good sign for the AXY weakness. The ZXY almost the same. no divergence here in the structure actually. So this is the convergence, right, on both sides because it's a bit higher than the previous point. But still, the ZXY is also not the strongest currency right now, but the REMA is still in green, and we got the buy signal and the green background. So mm, mm, looks like if you remember weeks ago, there was inverted head and shoulders, which I thought here was not broken because of the divergence formed there, and but how it looks like is still there on the neckline because the neckline rejected the point, and what I mean is this actually, yeah, maybe this is one piece of movement, so it's actually like that, and yeah, that's actually what I want to see. Let it, but as the XY, the XY is not the strongest currency right now, but um, the game with each other, the NZD, you see that the NZD is dominating. All right, and it's something beautiful because there is something forming, almost the same things what we saw on the AXY and etc. But here is the high already taken actually, and if my theory is good, and I think it's good, then this reversal back up will cause a bearish movement, which could push the XO also down, and this will be a big down move, in my opinion. I would say first target here, but if we're talking about this target is about 3,000 pips. Okay, if we're talking about this point is about 7,000 pips. So I don't know what is about to happen to gold. I really don't know, but if this happens, then the price will go on low spot. Okay, and it's still forming there. It's not formed yet, but it's forming there. So yeah, let's see on daily basis. On daily basis, we got the zones right there. No divergence, only convergence, but it's beautiful because we see divergence in the structure of the REMA. So I want to see that reversal. Maybe not next week, but I expecting already the moves down. But I want to see that. Okay, I think one more move up, but not sure if it will happen on so. But that will be the best scenario because here the bearish close is a good sign, but it's the price rejected actually. We could make that divergence from here on, but the price can make one more like here a week or something like that. It will be also awesome because if the price rejects from this area, I'm sure that we are going to the downside. Okay, the US 30. This. Oh, also, okay. Let's just, oh, maybe on smaller time frames. Okay. What I see on the US 30 is the price actually went down and the volume went down as well, but didn't move that much. Let's see on daily basis. Okay, on daily basis, this is looking great because this is looking like that. Even if the price comes on a higher spot, or here, we are already on the same spot actually. But even if the price comes on a higher spot, I want to see a reversal back down, and this is also about 3,000 pips, something like that. Okay, and that's actually what I want to see from the market. Yes. By the way, the TT got the upgrade for those who want to use it. For those crosses, actually, if you see the crosses, you're gonna get a sell or a buy signal in favor. You can use it on multiply time frames, but I recommend to use the 15 minutes chart. Okay, normally everything is upgraded, so you just need to remove and edit. Okay, gives good signs in my opinion, and yeah, the line is also following. For stop loss is a bit high rate, but if you see a buy signal and it's far away, look on the bullish divergences, and nothing wrong can happen. Okay, or just the same in the other side. You see structural divergence, kind of like that, and you see you are self signal actually traded on this one. I remember this. That was a beautiful move, and the low didn't break down, so I got here the exit. So yeah, that's it. And one more thing, I think for next week, the PDF, I will work on the PDF as well, about what to do and how the price looks like and etc. Okay, how to use something like that. Okay, I will not show it yet, but you already got the PDF in the chat room, but that was not the full version, and from then the system evolved actually, and we made a basic on the 4 indicators what you see on the charts. Actually, this is the basic right now, and I think this will stay the basic as well. Okay, but for the starters, I recommend to add the VVTT to delete it and add it again, because I think it's a better concept right now. Okay, maybe one more thing. The BTC. I was talking about this also weeks ago. Same thing, what I see, the price went up, and you see there is possible divergence forming, but the price is still bullish. So if we go, I think here is our next stop. This will be my next stop. Okay, on daily basis, there is a chance to break out. I prefer more the upside than the downside actually, but as you see how the VV plus is in above the zero line, and it went down actually, but the price didn't move actually, so it makes some space to make a bigger movement. And as you compare, like here the volume comes down, the price didn't move anywhere, and bounce from the zero line goes down. Okay, something similar happens here. The volume goes down, but the price didn't move. So I want to see one more up move, and this will be. But if this happens, then my target zone is not the best, and maybe it's right. Okay, that was strange. You see my screen, guys? That was Okay, this is the second time that it happens. Yes, okay, thank you. I didn't sell for 3 seconds anything strange, okay, but yeah, this will be the next target on this zone here. All right. I like a feeling someone tries to hack me, or I don't know. Um, Strange. And let's see the economic calendar for next week. We're gonna start on 10 o'clock, and the IFO businesses maybe can bring some liquidity actually, but further not big news. Speeches from everywhere, GBP, from the dollar, but it's late night, and from the euro side. Tuesday, good trade balance, not a big move. I think still bring some liquidity, but I don't think much will happen. Um, Maybe this one, the testimony, would be cause a bigger move, in my opinion. Monthly CPY on IUD or 2 EM. This could be interesting. But further, no red news actually, which is a consumer. This could be bring also some liquidity actually, but for the rest, okay, the Thursday there is a lot of red news from Germany and also from the USA. That could be something good, something like liquidity in the market, but that's it. And Friday, more Euro news, maybe a bit of the CHF, the inflation rate. Okay, that's interesting on Friday, the Euro inflation rate and the CPY as well. CPY from Italy, CPY from the Euro area, the Canadian dollar, GDP, and the personal price index, the personal income, and mostly I'm looking for the core PCE. And of course on 4 p.m. the Michigan consumer sentiment. This could, I think they will make the Friday the most liquid day, in my opinion. But for the rest, it's looking great. Okay, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you next week.